Converting data into Excel table is the best way to keep our data organized. As soon as a data range is converted into an Excel table, it will acquire a set of properties that will make the data easy to handle. So in this video, I will explain 10 advantages of using tables in Excel. Here is the first one. To convert this data range into an Excel table, select a cell in this dataset, go to the Insert tab, click on Table. Create Table dialog is activated. If your data has column headers, leave this checkbox marked, click OK, and the data has become an Excel table. Here is this contextual tab called Table Design, which contains all those options related to Excel tables. Now the keyboard shortcut for creating an Excel table. To convert this data into an Excel table, select a cell in this dataset, press Ctrl T. Once again, Create Table dialog is activated. Click OK, and the data has become an Excel table. By default, Excel will name the tables as Table 1, Table 2, Table 3, etc. So to rename an Excel table, select the table. In the Table Design tab, use this input box to rename the table. We'll name this table as Marks. Press the Enter key, and the table has been renamed as Marks. Once again, select the table. In the Table Design tab, Sales Data. And also note that Excel will not allow space between table name. If I add a space here, press the Enter key, and here is a warning message which will give us an idea about the naming convention of Excel tables. OK. Once again, Sales Data, and press the Enter key. The table has been renamed as Sales Data. All those Excel tables present in an Excel workbook will be listed in the Excel name box. Click on this down arrow, and these are the Excel tables present in this workbook. We will select Sales Rep, and the table called Sales Rep is selected. Products, Sales Data. And it doesn't matter whether the Excel table is present in the active worksheet. You will be taken directly into the worksheet where the selected table is present. I will select this table called Nifty 500. Nifty 500 is selected, which is in the worksheet called Stocks. Score table. Score table is in the worksheet called Marks. Avengers. Another method to select an Excel table is using the Go To dialog box. Press the function key F5. Go To dialog is activated. Double click on the table name to select that particular table. Products, and the table called Products is selected. An Excel table will expand automatically when we add data to the right side or down side of it. We'll type in percentage here. When I press the Enter key, a new column is added to the right side of this table. Galaxy. A new row is added to the end of the table. In a similar manner, formulas referring to an Excel table will update automatically for the addition or deletion of data. See the sample sales data here. These records are for the sales of these products Snickers, Galaxy and Bounty, done by the sales reps Tony and Smith. And here I have used SUMIF function to find the sum of sales for each of these products. Snickers, Galaxy, Bounty. Snickers will amount to 6,300. Then the total sum of sales done by each of the sales reps. Then the total sum of sales. Right now this data is in a normal data range. So if I add new data here, copy, we'll paste it here. See, nothing will happen. The formulas remain the same, and so do the values. But if this data range was an Excel table, the formulas would have been updated for the addition of data. Let me show you what I mean. We'll undo this action. We'll convert this data range into an Excel table. Insert, table. OK. We'll remove the filter button. Once again, copy the data. Take a look at these values before adding the data. Right click, paste. See the formulas updated for the addition of data, and so do the values. Same will happen with Excel charts. See the source data of this column chart. We'll add new data here. See the column chart remains the same. We'll undo this action. Convert this data into an Excel table. OK. Now when I add data, the column chart updated. Data 83. Now one more example for the dynamic nature of Excel tables. Data validation list will become dynamic when we use Excel tables as its source data. To create a dynamic drop-down list using this data, convert this data into an Excel table. Insert, table. My table has headers. OK. We'll select this cell. Data, data validation, list, source. Select the table. OK. Now we have a drop-down list here, red, blue and green. And when I add new data here, yellow, see the drop-down list got updated. White, and for this same reason, Excel tables are the recommended format for source data of pivot tables. Excel tables come with slicers which will help us to filter the data. When I click on this tab called Textiles of this slicer called Industry, these records are filtered for textiles industry, oil and gas. Now let's see how to insert slicers for an Excel table. Select a cell in the table. In the Table Design tab, Insert Slicer. Insert Slicers dialog is activated, and all those column headers of the selected table are listed here. To insert the slicer for a particular column, maybe this column called Region, mark this checkbox against the label called Region. Once again for Sales Rep, click OK, and we have two slicers here. One for Region and the other one for Sales Rep. Now to filter these records for a particular region, maybe for North, click on the tab called North. See the records are filtered for North region. South, East. Now to remove the filter, click on Clear Filter. Frank, Peter, Tony. To select multiple values, hold down the Control key and click on the corresponding tabs. Now to change the appearance of a slicer, select the slicer, go to the contextual tab called Slicer, and here are the available slicer styles. You can also arrange these tabs in multiple columns if you want to. Select the slicer. In the Slicer tab, number of columns 2. Once again, number of columns 3. Excel tables has this feature called calculated columns, which will apply the same formula to the entire column. Let me show you what calculated columns is. We'll convert this data into an Excel table. insert, table, OK. We'll remove the filter button. Now for multiplying units into price, equal units into price. When I press the enter key, the same formula is applied to the entire column. We'll rename this column header amount. Now for the 10% of these amounts here, equal amount into 10%, and when I press the enter key, again the same formula is applied to the entire column. This feature is called calculated columns. And if you want to disable this feature, autocorrect options, undo calculated column will undo the last action, and the second option will disable the calculated columns feature. Here is the third option, autocorrect options. Fill formulas in tables to create calculated columns. So unmarking this checkbox will also disable calculated columns. Another related feature is structured references. Excel tables use structured references which will make the formula meaningful and easier to understand. If you see the formula in this cell H3, it says units into price instead of F3 into G3. That means the formula is using column headers instead of normal cell references. And see the formula in these cells here. All these cells are having the same formula. This type of referencing is called structured referencing. So by giving appropriate names to the column headers of an Excel table, we can create meaningful formulas that are easier to understand. Let me show you one more example. We have the length, breadth and height of some solid prisms here. We'll convert this data into an Excel table. Insert, table, OK. We'll remove the filter button. For area, equal length into breadth. We'll rename this column header as area. Now for the volume, equal area into height. See, area into height is obviously meaningful than D3 into E3. Now let me show you how to use structured referencing for referring to each element of an Excel table. We have an Excel table called sales data here. To get this entire table to another location, equal sales data. See, sales data is listed here and the entire table is selected. When I press the enter key, data in this table called sales data is built here. We'll delete this formula. Now to get the data from an entire column of this table, equal sales data, open square bracket. See, all those column headers of this table are listed here. We'll select product, close square bracket. When I press the enter key, values in this column called product are spelled here. Once again, equal sales data, open square bracket. We'll select units, close square bracket and press the enter key. Now for referring to a cell in the same row, for example this cell containing 7250 of this column called amount, equal sales data, open square bracket, at means the same row, at amount, close square bracket and press the enter key, 7250. Now for the column headers of this table, equal sales data, open square bracket, select headers, close square bracket and press the enter key. Column headers of this table are spelled here. And these automatic named ranges can be used inside formulas. For the sum of values in this column amount, equal sum function, open parenthesis, sales data, open square bracket, amount, close square bracket, close parenthesis and press the enter key. 86,025 is the sum of values in this column. Total row is another great feature of an Excel table, which will return the column aggregations without entering a formula. To activate the total row of an Excel table, select a cell in the table. In the Table Design tab, mark this checkbox for total row, and a new row is added to the end of the table. See this value here. Right now it contains the sum of these values. For a different aggregation, select this cell, click on this down arrow and select the aggregation which you want. For the largest value, max, min for the smallest value, sum for the total sum. For the maximum value in this column, max, min for the smallest value, count for the number of rows. And also note that these cells are using subtotal function. That means it will always return the aggregations of the filtered cells. We'll filter these records for West region. Right click, filter, filter by selected cells value. See the sum as well as other aggregations changed. Note, OK. Once again, the aggregations got updated. Column headers of the selected Excel table will always remain visible. So when I select this table and scroll down, see the column headers of the workspace, that is BCD, are replaced by column headers of the selected table. And when I scroll past this table, see the column headers of the workspace came back. And this is only applicable for the selected table. So when I click on a cell outside this table, see the column headers of the workspace came back. Excel tables are easy to format as it comes with more than 50 predefined formats. To apply a predefined table style for an Excel table, select the table. In the Home tab, Format as Table. These are the available table styles. Select a particular style to apply it. You can also access these options from the Table Design tab, Table Styles. And apart from table styles, these options can be used to change the appearance of the table. To highlight the alternate rows, banded rows. To highlight the alternate columns, banded columns. For applying bold formatting for the first and last columns, first column, last column. To remove the headers, header row. To remove the filter button, unmark this checkbox. Excel has an inbuilt user form that will make the data entry easier. Record number 1, record number 2, record number 3. And the main drawback of this user form is that records deleted using this user form will be permanently deleted. For example, this record number 3, delete, displayed record will be permanently deleted. Okay. Record number 3 has been deleted. Once again, delete. Okay. Once again, delete. Okay. So we have deleted 3 records. Close the user form. Check the quick access toolbar. The options for undo and redo are grayed out. It says can't undo. Now the solution to this problem, convert the data into an Excel table. When the data is in Excel table format, records deleted using user form can be retrieved. Same data in Excel table format, user form, will delete record number 4, delete, OK, delete, OK, once again delete, OK. Again, we have deleted 3 records. Close the user form. Check the quick access toolbar. Undo option is active. Undo. Deleted record is back. Once again. And once again undo. These are the 10 basic advantages of using Excel tables. Of course, there are more, and I will be doing videos on that topic soon. So if you are visiting this channel for the first time, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you won't miss any video releases. Thanks for watching. Wish you a great day.